So I decided to go to New York. That's me. I posted a video about it a few days ago, so check that out if you haven't seen it. From the outside looking in, New York seems like the coolest city in the world with so much to do. But does it really live up to the hype? Well, to find out, I went to Bryant Park in New York City to talk to some locals and some tourists.
Can you tell me, how long have you been here in New York City?
I have lived in New York City for almost 6 years now.
I've lived here like my whole life.
4 days?
Yeah, 4 days.
What, 3 days?
Yeah, since Friday.
Just few months.
3 days now.
I've been back and forth in New York City all my life.
Just a couple days.
Not New York City, but I've been in New York for all my life.
And what's the best thing about it?
Well, it's just the amount of people, the things you can do here. It's really beautiful once you get to know it. It's like every little area, there's like something made for you. You didn't even know existed. So that's what I love about New York and New York City.
The best thing? Diversity.
Of the people?
Yeah, and all the shopping. Just like the diversity, how it's just you can do anything, be whoever you want without no judgment.
Oh my goodness, the skyscrapers. I just think it's so pretty everywhere you look.
The pizza.
I like the pizza.
So I just like the, I don't know, it's so open and airy and like, you know what I'm saying? You can just walk around and just view everything, so.
I just shook hands and said hi to one of my favorite authors of all times, like 10 minutes ago. That was pretty sick.
Well, what's the worst thing about the city?
The tourists. There's a lot of them.
The traffic. I hate how slow things are.
Traffic. Totally traffic.
I've been seeing a lot of dead birds on the ground, and I don't like that.
Walking around and like almost getting run over is just insane.
Well, I like the people, but I don't like the congestion from the people.
I think it's way too crowded. You can just sense it. I mean, this park is great, honestly. That's one of the few holes where you can actually breathe here, right? But in general, it's too crowded and too touristed, I think. And it's a shame because, it's a huge part of the city.
The MTA,
What's the MTA?
the subway system, it's really bad, especially now that I've moved to Brooklyn. It's really hard getting to work here in the morning.
Oh, really? I thought
Yeah.
it was easier, like in other cities. Oh, wow. Well, what's the weirdest thing you've ever seen in the city
The weirdest thing?
in all your time?
Probably like Times Square when people dress up. I remember I saw this guy wearing a baby's head with blood on it. It was interesting.
So like that guy over there, he's a homeless and he just used his dog to make money. I mean,
What did he use?
his dog. He has a little dog and he's in the street with glasses and hat and he's making money with that. A lot of people just want to take a picture with them and he's like, it's $2.
I can think of you see people dressed crazy all the time. You see drunk people like acting a mess sometimes. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like,
Nothing that stands out.
no.
Well, it's not weird because if you go to West 4th Street in the Village, you'll see people singing, dancing, doing poetry. Actually, I saw Eddie Murphy before he even made it at West 4th Street, and we were giving him dimes, nickels, and pennies. Now, who would have thought that he would have made it, But that's what I see when I come to New York.
I honestly love seeing this like huge swath of humanity. We live in Uganda and being gay is criminalized there. So I love being able to see people expressing themselves. And you can just see that so many people are openly gay and I love it.
New York City, it's very appealing to a lot of people. A lot of people want to come here because it seems very exciting. Does it live up to the hype?
Yes, totally.
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It does for us. We were staying in Times Square. So yeah, Times
Right in
Square at
front of
night.
all the action
Yeah.
and stuff. So definitely Times Square was awesome.
Oh, of course it does. I think we're one of the largest cities that get visited by tons of people from other countries. It's very visible here. Like you see a New Yorker here and then a tourist next. So it's very common for see tourists here.
I think it's as exciting as it seems, but I think it's also a lot rougher to live here than it seems. Like, I think that's part of the charm, that it's kind of hard to live here.
And what message do you have for anyone thinking of coming?
So be ready. Take your Metro car in your hand because you will need it.
Work out before you come. Your legs, work your legs out, your knees, make sure you wear comfortable shoes.
I would do some not traditional touristy stuff. I would go go to Brooklyn, maybe like, I don't know, explore more than outside of the normal like touristy things in Manhattan.
Yeah, of course they should. I mean, you're here, right? And you're from Australia. You should come here. Yeah. Everybody, anybody who's anybody can come here and enjoy.
It's amazing. Like you can do whatever you want. You feel like yourself. You can be whoever. Just be yourself here.
It's a good experience, and there's a lot to do here. So, yeah, there's a lot to do. So I think you should come.
You gotta come.
Yeah,
you have to come
absolutely. This is my first time here. I've lived in Nebraska for most of my life, in Uganda for 3 years, and this is a crazy experience. But I would not want to live here.